All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on a really powerful affiliate marketing strategy. We're going to break down, step by step, how some of the top marketers out there are making some serious cash from products that, get this, only cost $5.
So, the big question is, right? How in the world are the pros pulling this off? I mean, how do you win consistently with such a tiny price point? Now, you might think, oh, they're just amazing salespeople. But the truth is, the elite players, they use a method that seems completely backward. It just doesn't make sense at first glance.
And here it is. This is the core secret, pulled straight from the master guide itself. It says, most affiliates try to sell the $5 products directly. Do not do this. I mean, that's a complete 180 from what pretty much everyone else does, right? And really, getting this one single idea, that's the absolute first step to completely changing your approach. And trust me, your results.
Okay, so if you're not supposed to be selling the $5 product, what in the world are you supposed to do? Well, you're setting up this brilliant little strategy called the Trojan horse. And yeah, it's all about playing the long game.
So instead of asking for the sale right out of the gate, you lead with just a ton of value. You literally give away premium software for free. And that simple act, that little bit of generosity, that's the key. That's what unlocks this whole stream of automated, passive commissions later on.
Okay, let's walk through how this whole thing actually works, step by step. First, you give away the free premium software. Super simple. Then, the user creates a $5 Friday account to get their hands on it. Now, this is the magic moment. When they do that, they get hard-coded to your affiliate link. Basically, they're tagged to you forever. And what does that mean? It means you earn a 50% commission for life on everything they buy from that point on. And the best part? Frank's own email team is doing all the future selling for you. All you did was give away that first freebie.
All right, so that sounds pretty great, right? But before you can actually deploy your own Trojan horse, you got to make sure your own account is set up the right way. You want to squeeze every drop of profit out of this, and this part is absolutely crucial. Don't skip it.
So the first big choice you have to make is your affiliate status. You've got two options, standard or partner. Now look, standard is fine, you get 50% commissions, not bad, but the real power, the thing that makes this whole system tick, is being a partner. Not only does it bump your commissions up to 100% on some products, but here's the kicker. It unlocks the special giveaway funnels you need to actually do this. So let's be real, if you're serious about this strategy, becoming a partner is pretty much a no-brainer.
Now, this is super important. You can't just go in there and grab any old affiliate link. Not all links are created equal here. You have to find the specific freebie funnels or lead magnet links in your dashboard. Seriously, think of these as your money links. These are the ones specifically designed to give away those high-value tools and trigger the whole Trojan horse system. A regular link just won't work. Okay, your foundation is solid. You've got your special money links ready to go. Now for the fun part. Let's talk about the plays you can run to actually get traffic to get a steady stream of leads who are eager to claim your free software. So check this out. This is the exact goodwill script the guide gives you for places like Facebook or LinkedIn. Let's break down why it's so smart. It creates scarcity. I have 10 license keys. And it builds massive curiosity by telling people to comment traffic instead of just dropping a link. See, when people comment, it tells the Facebook algorithm, hey, this post is interesting, and it shows it to more people. It's a simple trick that just drives engagement through the roof.
And the follow-up process is just so simple and elegant. So, someone comments traffic on your post. What do? First, you reply right there in public. Sent you a DM. Why? Because that creates social proof. Everyone else sees that people are getting this thing. Then, you slide into their DMs with your special giveaway, affiliate link. And that's it. You've just turned a curious commenter into a hard-coded lead. And you never looked pushy or salesy.
All right, let's talk about another really powerful play, this time on YouTube. You got to think about how people behave, right? When they see a deal that looks almost too good to be true, what do? They go to YouTube and they search for reviews. They want to know if it's legit, and your job is to be right there waiting for them. And here's the twist that makes your review stand out from all the others. The title is key, something like $5 Friday review, scam or legit, to catch their attention. In the video, you show the deal, you mention the guarantee, but then you drop the bomb. You offer your free software as an exclusive bonus only if they use your link. You're not just reviewing the product, you're making your offer completely irresistible. It makes choosing your link an absolute no-brainer, and boom, the Trojan horse is activated.
So, Once you start getting those leads hard-coded to you, the whole system shifts into this really simple, repeatable weekend routine. And I love this part. Your job basically becomes that of a news reporter. You're just alerting people to the good deals.
Seriously, your whole weekend's work boils down to just 2 key actions. That's it. Friday morning, you send out a mega deal alert email to your list, and then Sunday evening, you post a final call or a little FOMO push on social media. You're not being a pushy salesperson, you're just providing timely, helpful information.
So that Friday email, it's all about the alert. Check out this example subject line. $5 for this, 92% off. I mean, that just screams open me, right? It sparks curiosity, it highlights the insane discount. Inside the email, you just lay it out. Here's the deal, here's the money-back guarantee, here's my link. Simple as that.
And then comes Sunday evening. Sunday's goal is all about creating urgency. You're going to leverage one of the most powerful triggers in all of marketing, FOMO, the fear of missing out. All you have to do is send a simple email or post a message reminding everyone that the deal is ending and that the price is about to jump from just $5 all the way up to $47 or even more. That little push is often all it takes to get people off the fence.
Okay, we've covered the tactics, the setup, the traffic plays, but let's talk about the final piece of the puzzle. And honestly, it might be the most important one, the mindset. This is what really separates the people who crush it from everyone else. This is what makes the whole system work for the long haul. So, when you log into your affiliate dashboard, what's the first number you look at? Sales, right? Wrong. The playbook is crystal clear on this. The single most important metric you need to be obsessed with is leads. So why leads? Why not sales? Well, think about it. A lead that you get hard-coded to you today, they might not buy anything for 3 weeks, but then they'll grab a $5 tool. And then 2 months from now, they might buy a $97 upgrade. You get paid on all of it, because once they're your lead, your main job is done. Frank's professional email team takes over and they do the selling for you. For weeks, months, maybe even years to come. Your only job was to get that person in the door with that first freebie. So when you boil it all down, the whole playbook is about one big shift in how you think. It leaves you with a question. Are you going to be a salesperson constantly chasing the next $5 commission? Or are you going to be a value provider, building a real long-term asset? This playbook makes it pretty clear that chasing individual sales is a losing game. But giving away incredible value to get leads, that's how you build a reliable, automated income that lasts. The playbook's been laid out for you. Now the choice is yours.
Okay, let's get into this. We are taking a deep dive into a world where success, really, it's measured in this sheer volume of $5 sales.
It's a fascinating space.
It is. We're looking at the almost military-grade strategy used by the absolute top affiliates for a site called $5friday.com.
And this isn't just about, slinging cheap software.
No, not at all. It's about operating a system. Our sources laid out this complete blueprint, a synthesis of different frameworks they call nodes.
Right, the nose.
All structured into this really tight weekly routine. So our mission today is to decode this whole thing. How do they turn a cheap impulse buy platform into a predictable income machine?
Well, the first thing that jumps out is the core challenge of the platform itself. It has this built-in conflict.
How so?
The whole model runs on massive urgency, right? These weekly flash sales, they're gone by Sunday night.
Okay.
But that urgency is always fighting against buyer skepticism. You see the $5 price tag and you immediately think,
Is this junk?
exactly. If this is any good, why is it only $5?
Huh.
And the whole strategy we're about to unpack is designed specifically to just disarm that skepticism right away.
And get them into the system.
And get them into the affiliates' long-term capture system. Critically.
Which brings us to phase 1, and this is just completely counterintuitive. I mean, you'd assume they spend all week shouting about the $5 deal.
But they don't.
They don't at all. They completely sidestep selling it directly.
They do. This is the absolute centerpiece of the operation. They call it the Trojan horse.
The Trojan horse.
So top affiliates, they focus almost exclusively on what they call the giveaway strategy. They offer premium software, tools provided by the founder, Frank, totally for free.
And we're not talking about, cheap little throwaways here.
No, absolutely not. The sources mention tools like Traffic Builder, InstaProfile, stuff that's genuinely sold elsewhere online for $47, $67, sometimes more.
So they're giving away real, tangible value.
Right. And the genius is in the process. When someone clicks to claim that free, valuable software, they have to create a 5DF account to download it.
Ah, okay. There's the hook.
That's the hook. By doing that,
They are permanently associated with the affiliate who gave them the freebie. The system calls it being hard-coded.
Wait, hold on. Let's pause on that. Hard-coded for life. You're saying if I get your free software today, I'm tagged to you forever.
That's the entire financial engine of this strategy. That free ticket turns a skeptic into a permanent revenue stream.
So even if they only spend $5 today, you get a cut of everything they buy later.
Everything. Indefinitely. Because the platform owner, Frank, is constantly emailing that list with mega deals, higher ticket courses, upgrades.
And those commissions just stack up over months, even years. So the goal isn't the $5 sale.
The goal is capturing the lead. It's pure lead generation dressed up as affiliate marketing.
Okay, but there's a catch, right? There's a prerequisite.
There is. This whole strategy hinges on one thing. You have to secure partner status within this system.
And this is a big deal financially. A standard affiliate gets, what, 50% commission?
50%, but the sources are clear. The top earners always pay the one-time upgrade fee. It's usually around $97 to become a partner.
And what does that unlock?
Two crucial things. One, you get 100% commissions on the front end $5 products. So that little sale immediately becomes profitable.
Okay, that's nice.
But second, and this is the non-negotiable part, partner status gives you access to the specific giveaway funnels and the links you need to actually offer the free software.
So without being a partner, you literally can't use the Trojan horse strategy.
You're locked out. The math just makes it a no-brainer. That one-time fee unlocks the entire lifetime lead capture machine.
Okay, so foundation is set. You're a partner. You have the giveaway link. Now it's phase 3, traffic.
Exactly. Distribution. And the key is you're only ever sharing the free software giveaway link, never the direct sales page. That would defeat the whole purpose.
Right. So let's break down the 3 main ways they do this. First up is the social media goodwill post.
Yeah, this is brilliant because it doesn't feel like selling at all. You see it on Facebook or LinkedIn. The post is all about scarcity and, goodwill.
What's the script like?
Something like, hey, I've got 10 lifetime license keys for a premium traffic tool, normally sells for $67. Giving them away for free.
And the call to action is the real key here, isn't it? It's always comment traffic below.
Always. You never, ever see the link posted publicly.
Why?
Because that comment drives a massive engagement spike. The algorithm loves it. Then the affiliate replies publicly, sent you a DM, and gives the giveaway link in a private message.
So it feels personal, it drives engagement, and it probably converts way better.
Way better than a generic public link. It's an engineered interaction.
That's so smart. Okay, tactic 2, the review and bonus twist. This is for YouTube or a blog, right?
Exactly. They know skeptical buyers are searching for things like $5 Friday review scam or legit.
So they create content with that exact title.
Capture that high-intent traffic. In the review, they're very honest, and they always mention the platform's price guarantee.
Which is?
Frank, the owner, promises that if you find the tool cheaper anywhere else, he'll just give it to you for free. It just removes that last bit of price anxiety.
But then comes the twist.
Here's the twist. The affiliate offers their own premium freebie, that Trojan horse software, as an irresistible welcome bonus if you buy the $5 deal through their link.
So you're layering value on top of value.
Exactly. The buyer gets the $5 tool, the price guarantee, and a $67 bonus tool. For a $5. It makes saying no feel kind of foolish.
It's an overwhelming value proposition. Okay, and the third tactic, the safe swap. This sounds a bit more advanced.
It is. This is for people who already have an email list or contacts.
And the pitch must be tricky, right? Asking someone to promote a $5 offer to their valuable list?
That's the brilliant part. The pitch isn't, sell this $5 thing for me. It's, I'll send your offer to my list if you send my free software giveaway to yours.
Ah, so you're not asking them to sell anything?
You're asking them to give their audience free, premium value. It builds goodwill for your partner, and it converts cold traffic like crazy because the barrier to entry is 0.
It's incredible how all these tactics just funnel right back to the giveaway. But knowing the tactics is one thing. The sources say the real edge comes from the nodes, the frameworks for how they think.
This is what separates the pros. Let's start with Node I, offer extraction. They call it the autopsy.
The autopsy.
Every single Friday, the moment a new deal drops, they run this process. The goal is to turn a generic description like $5 software into a must-have solution.
So how do they actually do that? How do you make builds funnels sound irresistible?
They use something called the mechanism miner. See, most affiliates just talk about the core function. This builds funnels. The top affiliates dig for the primary mechanism. How does it do it differently or easier? So instead of builds funnels, they'll say it uses pre-filled fill-in-the-blanks templates, so you're not stuck with a complex code-heavy editor.
I see. So you're immediately positioning it against, say, a $97 a month tool and highlighting the ease of use.
You're speaking directly to the buyer who's short on time or tech skills. That function versus mechanism distinction. It's everything.
And this node has a trust component too, doesn't it?
A huge one. It's called the promise versus reality scanner. And it's simple. The affiliate must buy the $5 product themselves every Friday.
They have to buy it.
They have to. They run it, test the features, verify the claims. So if the sales page screams one-click traffic, they find out what that really means.
And then they report the exact truth to their audience.
Yes, that makes them an objective reporter, not a hype man. And that credibility is currency.
It's what allows them to sell week after week. Okay, so that's node 1. What about node 2?
Node 2 is who it helps, or the audience. The goal here is finding what they call hidden buyers.
Hidden buyers.
Yeah, and so a novice just emails their whole list with one message. The pro maps out who they're talking to. They see 3 types.
Which are?
You've got your core user who needs the tool right now, the secondary user who wants to use it to sell a service to others, and then the hidden buyer, the shiny object collector.
The person who buys everything just in case. I think we all know one of those.
You might be one of those. And they're crucial because they're high-frequency buyers.
Yeah.
So you need different messages.
Right.
So you need 2 email angles. Angle A for the skeptic, where you use your promise versus reality findings to address their doubts head-on.
And angle B.
Angle B is for the budget optimist. You focus on how this $5 tool helps them stop paying high monthly fees to competitors like ClickFunnels.
And this ties into the wallet whisperer analysis, which is about tailoring the pitch to their resources.
Exactly. If your audience is cash poor but time rich, the pitch is about hustle. Buy this for $5, sell the service for $50 this weekend.
And if they're cash rich, time poor.
The pitch is always a shortcut. Automate your social media in 5 minutes. The language completely changes depending on whether the buyer wants more time or more money.
Which brings us to the final one, node 3, glossary and language. This is about using the exact words that make people pull out their credit card.
Yeah, they lean on 2 specific word categories. First is shortcut language for the buyer who's addicted to speed.
Give me some examples.
Words like automated, copy-paste, done for you, and the big financial ones. No monthly fees, and the crucial one, commercial license included.
Why is commercial license so important for such a cheap product?
Because it instantly transforms it from a personal toy into a business asset. It tells that secondary user, you can make money with this. The perceived value just skyrockets.
That makes sense. And the second category of words?
Fear and risk words. These are for urgency. Things like, it costs less than a latte, or skip lunch today. And of course, the hard deadline stuff, the price triples on Sunday.
So these 3 nodes create the entire messaging strategy.
They do. And that brings us to phase 4, the weekly execution cycle. This is their mandatory routine. They're basically a news reporter for the deal of the week.
So walk me through the week. Friday morning, the deal drops. What happens?
First thing, buy it. Second, run the Node Autopsy, test everything out. Third, send email number 1.
And that one uses?
The optimist angle. All that shortcut language you found. A subject line like, $5 for the outcome. See inside.
Okay, that sets a positive tone. Then Saturday, they pivot, right?
Hard pivot. Saturday is for signal harvesting.
Yeah.
They check what competitors are saying, find the gap, and then they craft email number 2.
And this is for the skeptic.
This is for the skeptic. They use their promise versus reality findings. The subject is super direct. Is this $5 tool junk? My honest review.
So they're actually inviting skepticism to build that trust.
Exactly. And then Sunday evening is the final push. The FOMO push, email number 3.
The close.
The close. Short, punchy, full of those fear risk words, just final call. The deal for product name closes in 4 hours. Simple as that.
That 3 email sequence is the whole formula, but what about maintenance? The long-term view.
Right, phase 5. This requires a ton of patience. They focus on 2 metrics. Leads, that's the freebie signups, versus actual sales.
And the analysis here is also counterintuitive.
Completely. If your leads are high, but your immediate $5 sales are low, the advice is to do nothing different.
But why? If they're not buying, isn't that a bad sign?
Not in this system, because you've already won. You got the lead hard-coded with the Trojan horse.
So even if they didn't buy this week's deal,
They're now on the main email list. They might buy a $97 upgrade in 3 weeks, or a $300 course in 2 months from one of Frank's emails. and you get paid on all of it.
So success is really defined by list growth, not Friday's sales numbers.
It's about building an asset, not chasing a commission. And they constantly hammer that price guarantee, just removing every last bit of risk.
When you put it all together, the philosophy seems to be, don't be a salesperson.
Exactly. Be the trusted advisor who's already decoded the offer for your audience. You've done the work so they don't have to.
And the most surprising thing, the real anchor of this whole system, is that it all hinges on giving away amazing software for free. The $5 deal is just the catalyst.
It's the excuse to get people into the ecosystem. It's not the primary goal.
So what does this all mean for you listening? I mean, if the key to winning in this low-ticket, high-urgency model is really about capturing a lifetime lead with an irresistible Trojan horse, what other industries could be totally disrupted by that same thinking? Just offering so much value up front that the initial sale becomes an afterthought? That's definitely something worth mulling over.